Hello there, everybody. This is the Starving Activities podcast where we talk about the Hunger Games book. And for this episode, we are going to be talking about chapters 10 through 18. So, we're going to sum it up. For chapter 10, after Peeta confessed his love for Katniss, it caused like a big old problem in it. So Katniss used to be angry, but then she realized she was getting sponsors from the love uh, the act. And while this was happening, the tributes are then preparing to enter the arena. And chapter 11, the games began, but and Katniss was about to follow Haymitch's advice, but there's this like one specific item at the cornucopia, and it was making her double think if to uh, either grab the item and then run back, or just immediately run. But PETA stopped that, and now she runs away, getting a backpack and a knife.
Chapter 12. Candace finally finds water and settles in for the night. She observes the careers and Peta teaming up, which confuses her. In chapter 13, a fire forces Candace to move. She is injured, but escapes. The careers, including founded her, and she overheard her plans. In chapter 14, Candace drops a nest of trackers on the careers, causing chaos. She got stung by one and manages to grab a bow and arrows.
All right, so in chapter 15, Katniss decides to form an alliance and with the Rouge, which is a 12-year-old tribute from District 11. They will do and team up and share their supplies as and plan to sabotage the careers. And in chapter 16, they do sabotage the careers is because as they find out that it's mined, that there's a landmine booby trap, so they just blow up all their food.
For chapter 17, Rue gets trapped by a net from one of the first district tributes, and Katniss tries to free her, but a tribute kills Rue before Katniss actually frees her. So then Katniss kills the tribute, and then she covers Rue's body with flowers and sings a song to her while she died. And for chapter 18, Katniss honors the memory of Rue, causing an uprising in District 11. The game makers also announce a rule change, which is that two tributes from the same district can win together.
All right, so now that we're done with the summaries, we should do the questions. It's Abby. Will you
Yeah,
please
so for
say the first question?
today, we have 6 questions. And the first one is, did the game end like you expected it to?
In the games, Candace adapt to her environment. Her strategy to destroy the career's food was pretty smart, but Ruth's death was kind of heartbreaking. But it fueled Candace's anger and gave her motivation and like set a stage for rebellion and like yeah, pretty much it.
All right, so for me, yeah, I agree with most of the thing, but with Rue's death being a heartbreaking, I didn't really like Rue that much. Like, maybe I'm heartless, but like I thought Katniss and Rue were gonna have to kill each other.
For me, I really didn't like that Rue actually died. And I was surprised how Katniss treated it like that. How she sang a song to her and buried her in flowers. I'm also very surprised how District 11 gave Katniss some bread, like a gift, even though she's not from their district. What
All right,
about you?
Evan.
Yeah, I have to agree with you guys. And also, yeah, the Rue's death wasn't like that's heartbreaking. I mean, like it's supposed to be cinematic and all, like very sad, but it's like okay. And also, yeah, it is surprising that District 11 give gives bread, but at the same time, it's like they're kind of like proud, or like I don't know how to say it, but basically they like respect Katniss because she gave the respect to Rue, and like they bonded a lot.
Mhm.
All right, so anybody have anything to add on, or should we go to the next question?
I just want to say I really like Rue as a character. I just think she's my favorite character in the games.
All right then.
Is that all?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right, let's move on to the next question. What were the major moments in this part?
Okay. Okay then.
The start of the games and the chaos at Cornucopia, and I believe that PETA seemingly betrays Katniss, and the Tracker Jacker attack, and Ruth's tragic death, and Katniss' symbolic act. So that's the major parts for me in the book.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna be honest. And Cheyenne, you missed one, and you forgot that Katniss blew up the career's food
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that
but
part.
like
because I like explosions. So yeah, that's kind of all I gotta say.
For me, I think the biggest the biggest and most important details in the story is that how Peeta's imitation for love for Katniss is and when Rue died, that's going to be a very big part in the story. That's what I think because Katniss is going to be remembering Rue a lot since she also looks like Prim. And also, like Yusha said, how Katniss blew the career tributes food. That also is a big part because it makes Cato very angry. Same thing with the Tracker Jackers as well because um, that's how she got her bow and also made Cato and everyone else pretty mad.
All right then.
Yeah, I also have to agree with Ezra, and also the Tracker Jacker part. Another key component that made it important was that the fact that it killed someone.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, killed two people. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think Katniss regrets killing them. I think.
But
I don't think so. I don't think
Oh,
that
she,
happened, right?
no, she not in the book. She doesn't wallow about that.
Yeah, and also what I have to say, yeah, I agree with all of you that like the explosion part of their food supply did anger their group, like Kato, because in the book you can see that Kato's kicking stuff around in anger and like yelling.
he also I guess he pulled out his hair somehow.
He did.
All right then.
He's just that strong.
All right then. So let's do the next question.
All
But
right, let's
first,
do the next question. After this ad break. All right,
I
goodbye.
Bye.
Step inside Bubba's Dinery, where elegance isn't just promised, it's built. A sanctuary of sophistication, where every detail is designed for indulgence, from the soft glow of the chandeliers to the hushed laughter of guests. Every moment is a masterpiece. Here, luxury meets warmth, and each visit is more than a meal, it's an experience. Service beyond expectation, tailored to those who appreciate refinement, and utters mere word time slows. Conversations deepen, and indulgence is always on the menu. For the grand celebrations, the quiet escapes, the evenings that demand something extraordinary, where every detail whispers perfection and every experience lingers long after the night ends. Here, elegance is served, and the art of hospitality is perfected. Bubba's Dinery, where luxury is served.
Hello there, everybody. We are back from our ad break, and we are going to go along to our third question. Third question. So, think of real world events and how it could relate to our lives now. So, this is a little strange because it's just like talking about real life. That's it. And it's not like related to the Hunger Games. Maybe it's
I
like
think it's
maybe it's like Hunger Games events then compared to our lives.
yeah, I think so. Like that.
yeah.
Then
All right, then it's
let's do
that's
that.
then usually you can go first.
For me, it's
Lives,
world
actually.
events. Then let's take a revolution, the American Revolution. Should like there was a revolution in Panem too, but the difference between the American Revolution and the Panem Revolution is that the revolutionaries won, and in the so I think that's a pretty good,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So what I would say is that how people do boxing and then they get hurt sometimes, or like soccer they foul each other.
Yep.
Sometimes we laugh at them. We kind of make jokes about them. It's kind of like how the people in Panem acted in the capital, while some people at home are hoping for their sons and daughters to survive. But then everyone in the capital, most of them actually, are just thinking, "Oh wow, this is just a fun game. Nothing to worry about since I'm not in there. My family isn't in there, or my friends." So that's what I think.
Is that all you have to say, Ezra?
Yeah.
All right, now you
Alright.
should have.
So like you know how like the capital like sees the games as entertainment, but like in reality, like children are like dying in the games just to survive. And in real life, like we see how governments like they try to help out people by doing something like that's not really helping out people, like making it worse or something like that. And there's like a war in countries between like Israel and Palestine. Like Israel is saying that it was their land, and like I don't know how it relates to, but like, it has some like little like realities. Like I don't know how to say it.
It's fine. And so I guess we should go to the next question, huh?
First,
Wait, I
Adam,
didn't say my
yeah.
part.
Yeah, sorry, man.
Okay, Adam,
Rude,
you.
you should. Anyways, what I think is the same like Ezra's. People like laugh a lot when certain things happen, even though people are being hurt behind it. Like, also, you could see that happening behind movies. Like, all those stuntsmen, they were like getting hurt and all that, like, and we're just laughing it off since we're not that specific person. No one related to us is that specific person. Just like the sports stuff, like wrestling.
And also, don't forget, some people do dramas and acts, and once they make a mistake, and then just people laugh at them, make a joke, make a meme, it kind of hurts them, and maybe hurts their family and friends too.
All right, is that everyone? Is that everything we have to say?
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to the next one. What are the best characters from this part?
Okay.
Okay, so I think Otto first. It's the best character from this part. I don't know. I mean, I didn't like many of them, and I do like Katniss and Peeta, but like they're the main characters. And
Yeah, it's pretty
Thresh,
obvious.
Thresh is mentioned a lot, and I do like Thresh a lot.
Okay. I feel like Peta is kind of like the nice character because like we see in like in like part 2, like he's kind of acting like mysterious and like making like teams and stuff, which can like involve with his plot maybe in part 3. So let's see about that because like I think like he's like a going on with something over here.
All right,
That's what I think.
So what I think, what the most best character in this part is, I think it's Rue. I don't have an exact reason, but I could just tell the benefits of her and her good acts. Like she also said once that she uses mockingjays to show when the workers they should go out and or go back in. So it's pretty helpful. And well, since the District 11 is pretty strict, I think it would be really helpful for someone to just help out.
Yeah, I do agree with you guys. And also, I mean, I have nothing to say. All of the characters, they're well scripted because like they have interesting they have interesting parts in the story. Like Kato, he's like a very strong guy, even stronger than Peeta. Katniss, very good with range. Peeta, nice guy. Foxface, very fast and silent. Rue, good with the Mockingjays, and much more about the other characters.
It's
But
funny
what I
how
have, what the best character out of all of them, I'd say maybe Peeta.
Okay.
I think it's funny is that Katniss always keeps calling the girl Foxface. Well, Foxface. I mean, she's not actually. That's not actually her real name, so it's kind of funny. And she never, yeah, she never tried to figure out her name either.
Okay.
So
Shall
Yes. Oh,
Anyways, is there anything else we have to say about this question?
I don't think so. You got anything?
no,
I mean, yeah, I have to go on more about all the characters. Like, what was that one girl's name again?
Rue?
Forgot her name. Who was with Kato?
You know, oh, I forgot too.
Well, basically,
Glimmer,
huh?
Glimmer.
Gail?
No,
Not Gail, not Gail.
I'm talking
I
about
mean,
that
Flo.
one girl.
Flo.
That was with Kato. Teamed up with Kato also with the knives.
Her name is Clove.
Yes, that
She
Chloe.
was
Okay. That one? Yeah.
introduced
Yeah,
in
Chloe.
this part.
I mean,
I know.
I find her kind of annoying.
I mean, she.
It's just like the way
I
uh Katniss imitates her voice. You could just tell she might be annoying because like that.
All right, then let's
Oh, how are
go to the next question.
you? But
Let's go to the
anyways,
next question.
should we move on to the next question?
Yes.
after this ad break, right?
Yes, you're right, Ezra. Now, bye bye. But let's work out soon. No excuses, no limits, just results. So much work, it makes your mustache fall off. You think you know hard
got
work?
some- I got
Think
some.
again. Here, we don't just train, we conquer
Wait, you know how to
every
slide?
word, every drop of sweat, every ounce of pain. That's what separates the strong from the weak. This is no average game. This is
I know, they have good players.
war. You want to quit? Not here. You want to slack? Not here. If you're pushing yourself, if you're not pushing yourself
they
to
have
the
good
absolute limit,
No, they
you're
don't.
wasting time. Coming here, you will lead stronger. You should
Try
up
to
we
just
build you
slide.
better. No one cares about how you
Do
start.
the slide.
No one, we care about how the results are.
Oh, you dead.
This is quiz workout. Train like you mean it, or don't show up.
You win?
Quiz workout here.
Yeah,
Power
man.
unleashed.
You know.
Hello there, everybody. We are back from the ad break, and we have 3 questions left. So, our first question, everybody, it's gonna be what is our reactions to major events in the story?
You should.
Okay then. And for the game starting, I was pretty excited because I wanted to see what would happen. For the careers blowing up food, yeah, I like explosions. Explosions. For Rue dying, and I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really care that much. It's like I'm not gonna say that I was celebrating eating Rue's, although I was a little. But
Celebrating it.
listen, don't judge me on this. This I really
I
did
mean,
not
this is
like
okay.
Rue. So yeah, that's kind of it.
Okay.
Okay.
Man.
I kind of agree. I agree with Isha, but the Rue dying part. I mean, like it wasn't like really terrible, but I still kind of care because it was a little devastating. And the game starting, it was pretty kind of exciting because like we get to see the main part of the book, the games. That's why I call it the Hunger Games, right?
Well,
Ezra?
So, first part I think about is the first major part I think about is the when Katniss drops a whole nest of tracker jackers on the careers,
yeah.
which kind of surprised me, because first of all, the main characters are supposed to have plot armor. They're supposed to be protected throughout the story, and then she gets stung 3 times, almost dies.
That's what makes the book good. Plot armor doesn't exist. Finally.
So she still has plot armor technically.
Yeah.
And then for the part where Rue dies, as I emphasized before, I really liked Rue, so I was pretty sad, because I really liked Rue. So
Okay.
that's all I got.
So that's all.
like
So what
Yeah.
I'd have to say for like the first event, maybe like when the game started, yeah, I was kind of excited, like Yusha. Like this is the where the real thing comes in. And for the tracker jacker, I find it like okay. I was like didn't care, except one of them died. I was like a little happy there
Actually, two
because all the capital people
Yeah.
they were annoying because of all spoiled.
people died.
Pretty much.
1, 2.
I agree.
That was stupid.
Also, the third event, like Rue, I mean, Katniss blowing up the food supply, once again, make me happy. But it wasn't because of the boom boom happening. It was because their capital stuff. And I hate the capital.
Nice.
And, what are some
Rue
other
dying?
events again?
Rue
Oh yeah,
dying.
Rue dying. I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
and I didn't really care. I kind of expected it because
Yeah, I don't really
Katniss
care,
and
bro.
Peeta, they're the main characters of the whole entire story. So it's pretty obvious that Rue would die. But I was kind of
My guy.
expecting, I mean, wait, we're tracing off into another question. But basically, I didn't really care.
All right then. Is that it?
Our
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it.
question.
All right, then let's do the next question.
All right, let's go to the next question, people. Compare and contrast tributes.
Yusha?
All right. I guess I'll compare and contrast Kato and Rue because Okay, so Kato is strong. Rue is definitely not strong. She could not take anyone. In fact,
Case
the
to
reason she's
case.
fought yeah, yeah. I mean, like she had a few nests of tracker jackers to drop on them, and yeah. Rue is probably a lot more resourceful, and Kate is spoiled as hell. Oh, so I really think that Rue is a lot smarter. And,
While compare contrast, I think Rue and Peta. Peta really strong and pretty mysterious in part two, and like Rue, her death was pretty saddening, but she wasn't really that strong.
Yeah.
That's basically it.
So, for me, I would do Rue and probably Katniss. Um, so for Katniss, she cares about her family like a lot, which makes her think of Prim for Rue. And then for Rue, she actually cares about the whole district because as you could see, she actually helps them with the Mockingjays, you know. And uh, Rue, now I'm gonna go to physical traits. Rue is probably much quicker, and since she's smaller, she's probably able to uh, be more agile and all. She's also much lighter, so it'll let her jump through tree. Um, while while sorry, but while Katniss, she is good at climbing, but her weight weighs her down.
Yep.
Is that everything?
A bit.
Also,
A
So
bit.
basically, I'm just gonna I'm gonna compare the uh Peeta and Kato. I mean, Kato's a lot stronger. You saw, and
but not
also, huh?
they're not strong.
Yeah.
Kato's strong, like more stronger than Peeta. And Peeta, you saw in the book that he was like smart with camouflaging.
Yeah, he's really good at camouflaging since he was a baker.
yep.
Yeah, since he knows like to cover himself. It's like cake, like all the frosting and all that mud and leaves.
Yeah, don't forget, Kato is kind of like a bully type of guy.
Yeah, he's kind of a bully.
Yeah, and he also rages a lot.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
and Kato,
Total
just
crash
like
out.
Ezra said, rages a lot, while Peeta, he's more nonchalant.
Also, I had to my root for Rue. So both Rue and Katniss, they both know how to handle ranged weapons well because Katniss, she's good with the bow, while Prim, I mean, sorry, not Prim, Rue, she's good with slingshot.
Yep.
Yeah. So
Is
we
that
should
everything
move
for
on to
everyone?
Yeah. That's pretty much it.
Alright, let's move on to the final one, where we have to inference what's gonna happen in the next part.
So I saw the title for the next fight and it says the victor. So I think they're gonna announce the victor. Wow, so surprising. Amazing. So well, I think is that since the rule change happens, I think that Katniss and Peeta are gonna win.
Yeah. See, I agree also with you should because like usually like most times in books the main characters usually are the ones to win, and like Candace and Peter are basically the main characters. So basically, I think like they could be the victors. We don't know. So let's just get to part three and just like find out what's gonna happen.
Yeah, I agree with both of you. I think that since they both have plot armor, Peeta and Katniss are gonna win. But first, Katniss is probably the main priority for Katniss is probably gonna go find Peeta since Cato and his partner is probably gonna find each other. But yeah, that's what I think.
What I think
Alright
is
then.
gonna happen is, the Hunger Games like for a show to like make entertainment for other people, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe they're gonna like add something new, just like the wildfire thing,
Yeah, they're probably gonna add something like
to make it more
tornado.
interesting to like the ones that are like watching.
Yeah, like tornadoes.
Yeah, pretty much.
Tornadoes,
yeah.
or floods, because it was raining a lot.
Oh yeah. Wait, what's the point of the rain?
Because rain.
Yeah.
No, but it's not gonna make it feel lively. Or
Yeah, but
It's not
but
really
it's gonna
supposed to be
be
lively. But
Yeah.
So
anyways, that's
should be
all
all the
for
questions,
today,
right?
people.
See you next time.
See
See
you
you
next
next
time.
time. See you
And
in
episode
episode
3.
3, people.
The last one. Don't
The
miss
last
it.
one.
Bye.
Bye.